In the introduction to this panel presentation written in the program, I read that some may argue that influence is a dirty word for a senior executive. I don't think that influence is a dirty word at all. Exerting influence is a well-known part of being a chief. But when we talk about it in public, we have a tendency to wrap it up in all kinds of modern leadership buzzwords. And I admit, when I talk about this in public, I also wrap it up in all these buzzwords. But now I'm among friends and fellow chiefs, so I'll take the liberty to unwrap the world influence from all the modern buzzwords and tell unwrapped and straight from my heart how I see exerting influence as a part of my daily routine. The first question you can ask is exerting influence, is that important for being the chief? Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed. And if you ask me, it's actually the most important part of our job as the chief, fire chief. And if you don't have the influence, you actually have nothing. You need to exert influence to develop your department, to prevent budget cuts, to prevent trouble with the union, and so on and so on. It's not enough to have the power. You need to insert your influence in order to develop your department. And therefore you need to focus on asserting your influence each and every day. And you have to see it as a craft you have to master in line with all the other things you need to master as a senior executive. Exerting influence is a process that never stops. And it is a process. It's not a single thing, it's a process about inserting the influence. And it doesn't come with the office automatically. The power comes with the office, but not the influence. And you have to make the inserting influence a part of your daily routines, and you have to be aware of it. In my world, there's a big difference between inserting power and inserting influence. You'll probably experience in your department that there'll be some firefighters that have more influence in your organization than yourself. And they don't have the power as you do as a chief. So you can think about why is that? Why is that firefighters, some firefighters have more influence in your organization than yourself? In Denmark, we have an old saying, and now you get a little Danish anyway, and it goes like this. Du kan trække hesten til truget, men du kan ikke tvinge den til at drikke. Did you get that? Fortunately, I found the same saying in English, and it goes a little bit like this. You can drag the horse to the water, but you can't force it to drink unless it's thirsty. Influence, as I see it, is all about making the horse thirsty.